But what about the movie The Day After Tomorrow, which kind of talks about a catastrophic event that happens
Right.
that violently alters our climate. Just a couple of years ago, we experienced several polar vortexes that came down, and I remember I was in Chicago. I had to work for the day, and when I went out to my car, it was like -30 one day, and then there were winds, and they said it feels like -40.
Yeah.
And I remember the inside of my nose hurt through breathing,
Yeah.
and I could feel like almost like crusty, well, it must have been ice build up like around the edge of my eyes.
Yeah.
And it kind of hurt to breathe. And I was really worried that like I might damage my car. So I remember I started it and then I sat in it and just let it slowly warm up
Right.
before I ever moved it. And I don't even know if that was the best move. I just thought get the oil warmed up, but it was bad. I had ice that actually formed on the inside of my windows. And that was kind of like a small taste of what they were talking about.
Right.
But if the event was bigger and harsher and the temperatures dipped even further below, I mean, I know we have technology that can resist those levels of temperatures, like stuff that we send to like Antarctica and things like that. But to people that aren't prepared for that,
Right.
who don't have homes built with that technology or don't have things, I mean, it could cause maybe not an end of the world scenario, but a real big problem.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think another thing with that is that, Chicago is a place that's known for having harsh winters. So you're going to run into people and you're going to run into scenarios where the talk is, this is just a winter. Like, this is, you're maybe it's colder than usual, but this is just a regular, so to speak, regular winter in Chicago or in other parts of the country that experience winter. Like this is just, this is just average type of thing. Like this is what winter is supposed to be. It's supposed to be cold. It's supposed to get to these, so, I feel like with, movies like The Day After Tomorrow, which it was a good movie,
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah. And, yeah, so I don't know. I think that mainly it was big for entertainment purposes.
Oh,
but,
sure.
but
It's definitely.
Yeah, I don't think that people walked away with it like, with a sense of urgency, like, maybe I should do something. So if there's something I can do that this doesn't happen in my lifetime.